and gentlemen, welcome to our JNS presentation today. Okay, today is Sunday, right? Why you come here instead of going out for shopping? Because you want to find an opportunity to change yourself or change your lifestyle, right? That's why you are invited by your friends. Okay, just we will show you a short video clip. It's
我介紹你自己，因為而家全部 partner 咧，我可以停你咗。如果唔係你下一次停唔到你，你可以。
Okay. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sarah. I am from Hong Kong. Okay, welcome to our JNS opportunity presentation today. And today is Sunday, right? So why you come here instead of going out for shopping? So I'm sure you're invited by your friends to look out for some opportunities. You want to change your life, right? So I mentioned you to a short video clip. She's one of our top leaders and a very successful entrepreneur around the world. And she bring the business from zero to $1 billion business. So let's have a look on Ms. Kim Hui's video.
Being an entrepreneur is a journey, just like life itself, full of ups and downs, highs and lows. The only thing constant is change and speed bumps, lots of them. The best thing you can do as an entrepreneur is to keep learning, keep reinventing, keep your eye on the target. And if you want a real competitive edge, embrace the low points, because hidden in the dark times are the opportunities for learning, for growth, for transformation. My name is Kim Hui. I started Impact Entrepreneur about 2 decades ago. I coach like-minded individuals on team building and leadership skills. I was born in China and raised in Hong Kong. When I was a teenager, my family moved to America as immigrants. We were a typical immigrant story. Working class, older parents who didn't speak English, with 4 girls to feed. One day, I asked my mom why she brought us to America, where we didn't know the language, didn't know anyone, and didn't even know how to use the oven. Mom said that she brought us to America with one purpose. She wanted all her daughters to go to college and have a good education. That was the first time I discovered the power of purpose. That sense of meaning, that's how I kickstarted that journey of entrepreneurship 20 years ago. Purpose brings meaning. Purpose brings drive. Purpose is why we do things. The whole rise of global connectivity, thanks to the internet and smartphones and social media, and how companies like Facebook, Apple, Amazon, they change how we communicate, they change how we live, they change how we do business. This fascinates me. This global connectivity allows us to build personal relationships from all over. At the end of the day, people are our biggest assets. Relationships are what really matter. People matter. Looking ahead, I think we will see more and more brands that will embrace a direct marketing model of distribution. It is simply more efficient. The C2C model is similar to the sharing economy that is thriving today. Look at Airbnb, Uber, Lyft. They are all employing the user-to-user business model. So with great products come happy, loyal customers. Combining that with a powerful global e-commerce platform, entrepreneurs can build solid businesses from anywhere in the world. As technology becomes more advanced, the question becomes, how do we effectively leverage technology to create more impact, to unlock deeper human potential? I want to help those entrepreneurs who are determined to succeed. I want to help those who aspire to do more, to change their lives for the better. To succeed as an entrepreneur, you have to find your purpose. It's the foundation for building the winning mindset. And if your success can benefit other people, then you've got the drive, the meaning to keep you moving forward, even through the toughest times. And with this driving force, you you will be unstoppable.
Wow, thank you, Ms. Kim Hui. The power of purpose. So the purpose you come to here today, so do you want to make use of it? Please, can you do me a favor? Please take up your smartphone and turn it to silent mode so that to minimize the disruption to our presentation. Okay, so I hope you will open your mind and your heart to join our presentation today so that you will see what is the opportunity for you. All right, so we start. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, who are you? My name is Dorado, and I am the host of this webinar. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. And we're here broadcasting from the beautiful hills of California to wherever you are. So we want to welcome you to this webinar opportunity, and we want to go ahead and get started because we know that this is a great opportunity for someone that maybe just joined us or someone that is here for the first time. We want to welcome you on behalf of our leaders, and we're going to go ahead and check out this amazing opportunity that we have for you today on how to make money, how to leverage, how to have residual income. We understand that this can actually redesign your life for you to have a better life, more flexibility in your time, and also financial freedom. That is something that everyone is looking for. Now, before we start, I just want to say that the local parish poll says that 96% of people all over the world lay in bed at night worrying about two things. Number one, their health, and number two, their finance. Well, here with JNS, our company, we actually provide both of these things. We can teach you how to have amazing health, how to age with grace, and also how to leverage off of that, building an economic system that can actually expand to different parts of the world. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Our company is called JNS. JNS means in French, Juventud, it means being youthful. And our company was launched September 9th, 2009 at 9 p.m. 9999. Why 9? Because 9 is a very important number. It's very symbolic. We believe in it, that it is very powerful in many different ways. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. So our company is launched with a very powerful vision from the very get-go. That's 7 years ago. 7 years ago, we're celebrating just recently our 7th-year birthday. And what I want to go ahead and go into is that the vision that was launched since the very beginning was launched with a global vision, understanding global convergence, understanding technology, globalization, and the new economy. Or in other words, let me put it this way. Our founders, which you're going to meet in a minute, they understood from the very beginning the power of technology, how technology can be used to connect to the world. Now the world nowadays, because of the technology, has become very small. We can communicate with many people from different cultures just using the internet, the web. Now because of that, we have companies that have been very successful, like JNS, that allows us to produce global entrepreneurs. Yes, that is the new way of doing business. That is a new economy. We have people that live in the Philippines that don't get paid pesos. With our company, they get paid USD. People in Brazil, they're getting paid USD. People from Mexico, they're getting paid USD. And this is the great thing about our company. We will go into that in just a moment. But first, let's meet our founders. Our founders, his name is Randy Ray, Chief Executive Officer. And Wendy Lewis, she is the Chief Operations Officer. Together with Scott Lewis, the Chief Visionary Officer. This is an amazing team. I mean, if you're going to follow a leader, let's follow leaders that have been successful, that have been there, done that, bought the trophy, bought the t-shirt, and now they're showing us how to do it. Now check this out. This is amazing because other companies, I don't want to name them, but other companies, what they did in 20 plus years, Randy and Wendy have done in only 7 years. It's amazing. In fact, there are companies out there that have done 20 to 30 years of work that have reached $1 billion in sales in that year, but it took them 20 years to get there. Well, our company, in only 6.5 years, we hit last year $1.1 billion in sales, and this year, our 7th year starting, we are closing this year, 2016, close to $2 billion in sales. It is amazing. So, Randy Ray has a vision, and his vision is to accomplish our vision. It's amazing. So they were retired 3 times, and they said, no, we cannot retire. We must come back, and we must help others to make their dreams reality. So it's just amazing company. Now, Scott Lewis is taking this company to a whole different level, and he is actually just expanding this company to so many territories and so many places. Right now, we are actually in more than 130 countries and territories. You heard me right, folks, 130 countries and territories. I received a phone call this morning asking me, hey, New Zealand, are we in New Zealand? I said, yes, we are. We are in New Zealand. Can you believe that? People from our network have the opportunity, people like yourself have the opportunity to expand to different parts of the world. And that is what makes this new wave of economy so great for us. We are a new breed of entrepreneurs that we are able to take the limits off our business and expand to different parts. So we have 40 offices and distribution centers in different parts of the world. We ship to 130 countries and territories, but we have physical offices and distribution centers that are 40 of them all over the world. This is amazing. If someone buys from my website from the Philippines, our office in Manila will ship it to them. If someone buys from Mexico, our office in Guadalajara, Mexico, which I've been there, ships to them. All right, and if someone buys from Brazil, hey, from Sao Paulo, they will ship to them. And I can keep going and going and going. 40 offices and warehouses, distribution centers all over the world. This is amazing. This removes every barrier in my business. I mean, the sky is the limit. So when we start understanding how our company is and our structure and how serious we are, you must understand that this is just not another company. This is very, very powerful platform to make you very successful. It all depends on what level you want to do this in. All right? Our leader, Kim Bui, says, if you want to use JNS part-time and just do a couple $100 a month, well, this is what it can give you. If you want to become very successful with this platform of JNS, then that's what it can give you. It is whatever you desire and the passion that you draw into your business and expansion. That's how powerful this company is, and that's what it can return to you. Okay, so we are currently ranked number 18. We hit the top 20. Listen, number 18 out of the 100 most powerful direct selling companies. What? Number 18? Yes, number 18. When I came at this company 2 years ago, we were number 38, but today we are number 18. 2 years ago, we hit $416 million in sales that year. This year, we're closing at almost $2 billion in sales. We are just getting better and better and better. We won 6 business awards and 12 Telly awards. These are the type of awards that Coca-Cola receives, Apple receives, Google receives, and listen, JNS, we receive these type of awards. We have been categorized in a very, very important position in the business world, and we are very respected and recognized. It is just amazing. How did this happen? Well, through our youth enhancement system. Now, don't get confused. These are not more creams that another company has. And no. This is an amazing cutting-edge technology that we carry that has been pushing us to the #1 spot. Listen, these have won the Nobel Prize here in the United States. Many of these products, and they're very, very recognized and respected amongst many leaders. Now, JNS has commissioned itself to work with the best doctors in the world. Mr. Dr. Nathan Newman. He is here in Beverly Hills in California, and he is on our medical advisory board. Now, he is the world, not the country, but the world leader in stem cell technology formulation, and he is on our advisory board here in JNS. And what he did is very interesting. You got to understand this because he is the creator of an exclusive line called Luminous. What he did is in his laboratory, he took human stem cells and he figured out the way how to extract something that we call growth factors. Now, what do growth factors do? You will see in the picture that these growth factors, what they do is they allow the stem cells to communicate to each other. They speak to each other and they say, listen, these areas in the skin need to be repaired. And what growth factors do is they impulse them to repair the areas in our skin, in our body, to be able to restore them once again. It is amazing. So our exclusive line of products called Luminous contains over 200 growth factors in it. He has embottled them in this exclusive line of products called Luminous. Now, these products have been, first edition, on the doctors, on Vogue magazine, Women's Health magazine. I mean, I can just keep going and going and going and going because it has been very, very popular amongst this generation here in the States and now in many parts of the country. Now, our company hired a third-party laboratory to do some studies, and what they found out, it was just amazing, that 100% of the volunteers said that they would recommend these products to their family and their friends. 87% of them felt that their skin looked a lot younger, and 87% felt that their skin was more smoother and more luminosity. 74% of them felt that their skin was a lot firmer. Now, this is a young lady that was part of this clinical study. She volunteered, and in 56 days of clinical study, 65% decrease in her deep lines. Listen, that is a whole lot. Oh my God, in 56 days. Can you imagine telling someone, hey, do you want to look 65% younger in 56 days? I mean, come on, who does not want to look younger in 56 days? In 65% decrease on her deep lines. Now, another gentleman, because this is not only for women, this is also men, right? Okay, this gentleman here, also in 56 days of this clinical study, 52% decrease on fine lines. It's amazing. It's like telling someone, hey, do you want to look 52% younger in 56 days? They're going to say, of course. It's just amazing. Now, Winnie, she is our friend. We love her very much. Winnie, what she did is, in the beginning, when she was one of the 5 that launched this amazing exclusive line of products many years ago, 7 years ago, when she was introduced to this by the company and the doctors, she said, you know what, I'm going to become the guinea pig and I'll go ahead and apply it on half of my face. Well, she did it for 10 weeks. She kept on applying it on half of her face, half of her face, half of her face, half of her face. And the results were just amazing and mind-blowing. You see the picture, you will see the left side of her face that is more firm. It is more luminosity. She's got collagen based on the picture that her friend doctor took on the side treated and on the side not treated. And you can see that she looks a lot younger on the right side of her face, which is the left side of your screen. On the right side, you will see that her face is more poofy. It is more fallen, but on the other side that she treated, it looks a lot better. And this is the type of results we get all the time. I remember when I started applying this type of technology, and I started using it. I mean, people immediately, I'm a pastor, so when I would go to church 3 weeks later after applying it, they would just look at me and they would ask me, hey, Pastor, are you different? Are you like doing something? I said, no, all I'm doing is just applying some serum, and it's just a system that I'm trying out. And this was just amazing. I would just laugh about it all the time because it is very noticeable. This stuff is amazing and it really works. I'm excited because next month I have a meeting with dermatologists in a very important town of Mexico where There's a school, there's a huge university. We will be sitting down there with them because they are very interested in our products. All right, let's keep going. So we have another one called Reserve. Reserve is also a very, very powerful product that we have here. It has amazing technology in it. It has got great extract, aloe vera, pomegranate, green tea, blueberry, acai berry, cherry juice. It is super antioxidant, but it also contains a very powerful ingredient called resveratrol. Now, what this does, because it is a super antioxidant product, it helps our system, because we're human beings and we need oxygen, right? So we're always breathing, but that oxygen creeps into areas in our system that causes oxidation. Oxidation, but it cannot fight it alone. So what this does is every time we eat, for example, I eat some cherries. Cherries combined with that fighting system against oxidation, they battle oxidation and they remove it. But when you take one Reserve, this, you take it, it goes straight into your system, and it starts working its way into areas that have been oxidated. It's just amazing. Now, those areas are vulnerable to any type of disease or viruses or whatever, so it needs to be protected by this resveratrol. It's just amazing stuff. Now, check this out. They say that drinking a glass of wine every day is good for your health. Have you ever heard that? Yes, you have. I'm sure you have. Well, guess what? Whatever is in that glass of wine of resveratrol, our sachet, just one, contains 185 milligrams of resveratrol. That equals 150 bottles of wine. It's just amazing. So this is a very, very powerful product that is one of our best sellers, and I take actually 2 of these packets every single day. All right, so let's continue going here. We have more product here. This is another view of our product line. And again, many of these, like Infinity, have won the Nobel Prize. AMPM have won the Nobel Prize. Just amazing, amazing cutting-edge technology that we have here. Zen, it does not make you lose weight, it makes you lose fat. Everyone wants fat. So this is just amazing, exclusive line of products that we have here. You will not find it at Costco, Sam's Club, or any other store. We have it only for JNS and our distributors. All right, so how do we make money off of this, Uzil? Okay, well, let's go into that. I'm glad you asked. Everyone is looking for an opportunity to make a better income, which is $500 a month extra or a couple of $1,000s a month extra. I don't know. Everything depends on your effort and your motivation. Now, this can be very good. This can be amazing because we have all the tools in our USGS family to give you to become successful. From step 1, step 2, step 3, you log into our USGS official channel and you will find on YouTube, you will find the tools that you need to become successful. You will not be alone. There are leaders that are continuously bringing training to fact. I want everyone that is listening to me right now, do not leave after this OPP because we have a very powerful training by one of our leaders. Her name is Beth from Perth, Australia. And we always have this type of amazing training, amazing opportunity to be able to teach you how to get to success. I've always said it, you want to get to success because success is not accidental. Success is intentional. So if you want to get to success, you better find someone that's already been there and came back because they will teach you step by step how to get there. And this is what we have here in our company with our USGS family and JNS. We have people that have reached a success level and now they are teaching you how to get to where they already been. All right, so let's get into this. Order $49.95. Let's go. Before we get into this, you must register and you must get a starter kit. What does this provide? $49.95 is not that much money. You sit down in a restaurant, you eat a meal with a couple of buddies, and you waste more than that. So for $49.95 USD, what you get is a starter kit here in the States. I don't know what it is in the other countries, but here in the States, $49.95. I know in Brazil it's 90 reais, and it keeps changing, but depending on the economy. But here, what you get is a website, which is personalized. You get an online store. You get the benefits of drop shipping. If someone buys from your online store, you don't have to run to UPS, FedEx to ship that product. Our company here in Florida or in any other 40 offices around the world will ship it to wherever that person that bought it from your website is. All right? So you get the benefits of drop shipping. You get a virtual back office. It's amazing. Everything that's happening in your business is in that back office. But you also get the benefit that the company administrates everything for you. Let's go into stream number 1, because there's 6 streams of income that you must understand that this company allows you to be a part of. The first one is called retail profit. I mean, everyone knows retail profit. I buy wholesale, I sell retail. Well, how does this work though? What's the margin on the profit? It is 20 to 45% margin on everything that we are selling. 20 to 45% margin. It's amazing. Retail profit, this is the way it works. If I sell a serum for $137.95, my cost was $85.95. My profit when I sell it is $52. $52 profit. Wow, that's pretty good. Because if I sell 10 a month, that is 520 bucks a month profit. That's pretty good. I mean, I told one time, I was talking to a gentleman and I asked him, I said, hey, would you want to earn $500 extra a month? He says, oh, that's not too much money. And I told him, I said, well, what if we deduct $500 from your check every month? He goes, oh, no, that's a lot of money. Well, adding $500 is also a lot of money. So this company can add at minimum $500 to much more than that, depending on your work effort, all right? And of course, the dream that you have. Maybe you have a dream to become very successful, become a millionaire. Well, guess what? This company can give you that. Maybe you just want to pay that car every month. This company can also give you that. It all depends on yourself. But I know that everyone needs 2 things, finance and time freedom. So this company can provide that if you really work hard and you take a hold of this opportunity. So retail profit. Number 2 is called retail sales bonus. This is the second stream of income. Retail sales bonus. How does this work? Well, we recommend people to all kinds of places all the time. Earlier, someone recommended me to a restaurant. Now, that restaurant never paid that person who recommended me to their restaurant. Well, guess what? Our company is a network marketing company. We don't have television ads, radio spots, newspapers. We don't have none of that. No ads at all. How do we expand it? How is it that we become so large at number 18 in the 100 most powerful direct selling companies in the world? Well, it's called retail sales bonus. What this company does is this. Every time I bring someone into the company and I, for example, introduce them to 3 of our business packages. There's the Ambassador, the Supreme, and the Basic. If they buy the Ambassador business package, I get $200 bonus just because I recommended them to our company. If I bring them in and they buy the Supreme, well, guess what? I get $100. Basic, I get $25. This is the way it works, folks. Whoever comes into the company to become also a global entrepreneur, they must buy a business package. There are 3 of them, Ambassador, Supreme, and Basic. If they buy the Ambassador, I get $200. If they buy Supreme, you get $100, and Basic, you get 25 bucks. So that's pretty good, right? But it doesn't stop there. If they buy, for example, an Ambassador, you recommended someone, the company not only will give you $200, but they will give you also 600 points, CD. Now, check this out. What are these points for? Well, those are for stream income number 3, team commissions. This is the way it works. When you come into our company, you start building your organization. You place one person on the right, you place another person on the left. That's how you start building your organization. That's called an executive, by the way. Then those people do the same thing. All right. So when this happens, there are points that accumulate all the time. Never mind wholesale retail. We already touched that. Never mind retail sales bonus, they bonus me for bringing somebody into the company. We already touched that. But number three, the third stream of income works this way. When 600 points accumulate on my right and 300 on my left, that equals 900 points. Well, when they accumulate to 900 points, what occurs is something called a cycle, and the company gives me $35. Now, you must understand that the points are always moving. People are coming into the company, in my organization. People are buying product. People are selling product. People are points are always moving and moving and moving. Every time I get 600, 300, 600, 300, vice versa, ching-ching, $35, ching-ching, $35. Somebody might say, well, that's not a lot of money, Museum. Well, it's not a lot of money if you cycle once a month. But what if you cycle 10 times a week, 10 times a day? What if you cycle continuously? You believe that adding 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35? I mean, if you cycle 10 times a week, that's $350 a week. A month, that's $1,400 a month, and you haven't even sold one piece of product. I mean, it's just amazing. Now, the company knows that this can be very powerful, so what they did, they put a cap on this because there's very aggressive people out there like yourself that can actually top this. And what they did is they said, we will only pay you 750 commissions a week. We will only pay you 750 cycles a week, which adds up to $26,250 a week, or I like to see it as $105,000 a month, just on team commissions. This can be very, very big. All right, number 4 is leadership matching bonus. How does this work? All the level 1s are the people that I bring in personally. I sponsor them personally. My level 2s are the people that they bring in personally. Level 3 is the people that they bring in, and it keeps going to level 7. Okay, check this out. So level 1 people, every time they cycle, all my level 1, they cycle, let's say, just the number, $1,000 a week. They cycled $1,000 a week, or $1,000 a month, however your faith is, wherever you want to put it at. $1,000 they cycle. Well, guess what? You get 20% of that, just because you help them build their organization. I mean, it's just amazing. It's like that person that you recommended for the job. Okay, remember that? You didn't only get a bonus and you got paid for that, but now you're getting a little piece of that check that they get all the time. This is the way this works, folks. So let's round this up. It says that level 1, you get 20%. Okay, let's put you in this position. Level 1, you get 20%. Level 2, people that they bring in, you get 15%. Level 3, you get 10%. And from level 4 to level 7, you get 5% of the cycles that are being accumulated. That is very, very good way of making money. All right, number 5, customer acquisition incentive. All the level 1 people that I have that are customers, for example, beauty salons, massage centers, health and fitness, or whatever it is, they are continuously buying from me. If I have 5 customers that are continuously buying from me, I get 25%. And if I have 10 customers or more, I get 30%. That is very, very good. But we want to get to this amazing 6th stream of income that is just mind-blowing. Diamond bonus pool. What the company does is it takes 3% of global CD sales. And what they do is that they give it quarterly to all the diamonds that are qualified and above. Now, this can be huge if you can reach the diamond position. Why? Because last year we hit $1.1 billion in sales. Now, can you imagine $1.1 billion in sales, taking 3% every quarter of that and giving it out to the diamonds? I mean, it can be huge. Also, this year we're closing at almost $2 billion in sales. That's even better. 3% of CD Global sales of $2 billion is distributed amongst the diamonds that are qualified and above. I mean, one check of these, just one, can change your life. That's why JNS is the best business out there, the best platform to become a global entrepreneur, because we get 6 streams of income, and from the first one to all the way, number 6, it just keeps going better and better and better all the time. Okay, so our company understands that they did not get here by themselves. They love their business partners, which is us. So what they did was they said, you know what, I'm going to give back to you. I'm going to give you incentives. I'm going to give you bonuses. I'm going to pay for your trips. So they actually set a pattern of success that we could reach. And when we reach those numbers, we can actually get prizes and trips paid fully for us. Now, let me put an example. It was a couple of months ago where there was a Mediterranean cruise. There were 4 cruise ships that had to be rented for the Mediterranean cruise. Guess how many people went? Over 8,700 business partners like yourself and I. On that cruise, just having fun, fully paid. This is the type of things that JNS does to give back and to say thank you. All right, so let's continue going, because we have some panelists that are with us that are going to be on in just a couple of minutes. So you got to live the new paradigm. If you are here for the first time, let me tell you something. You might be here because obviously you are looking for something that can work for you, for your family, for your friends, for your children. You are tired of working minimum 40 hours a week. Most of the people that I know that work for a company now work minimum 60 hours to 70 hours a week. It is crazy. They live their life in a cubicle. They live their life in a building. That is their home. It's just terrible. And what the 40-40-20 plan gives the people, or gave the people, it was now they found out that it's just too late, and that it's a expired financial structure that doesn't work anymore for this generation. What are you trying to say? Imagine working for 40 years. You only got one shot at life. Now you're working for 40 years, and you're working minimum 40 hours a week. You don't even see the children, because when you come home, they're already asleep sometimes, because they got to go to school the next day. And you try to retire on 20% of your income. And now retirement here in the States are boosted to 70 years old. Are you kidding me? Who wants to keep working at 70 years old? Wow, this amazing structure with JNS gives you the opportunity to become global entrepreneur, and you can actually work from anywhere in the world, as long as you got internet. I am here today, but last Sunday, I was actually in a beautiful town in the city of Mexico, sitting at a place called, what was that place called? It was a Brazilian cut steakhouse, and we were there, and we were broadcasting live last week when Amber was the one that was speaking. Now, wherever you're at in the world, you can have the opportunity to work in many places. So you got to catch this proven system. You got to connect to our global community, and you got to be a part of this amazing company called JNS. This is your time. This is your moment. Why don't you give yourself an opportunity to prosper? All right. So my name is Yuzio Gerardo, and I am broadcasting from California, but it's not over. We have a couple of friends that are going to be live with us, and they are also here with us from all over the world. So we want to welcome the first one, anywhere in the world. And you know, I love the actually do. Have fun in what you do. Okay, now we're going to jump on our virtual airplane. I'm going to fly from Perth, Australia, all the way to Canada. We have Dennis Chow with us, and he is just another amazing leader here with our USGS family. Now, let me talk to you a little bit about him. He graduated from the Japan University as a mechanical engineer, but he gave 23 years of his life working very hard in a company, and I heard him speak the other day when I was talking to him, how difficult it was for him to take one vacation. And now with JNS, well, let him say it for himself. Okay, so let's welcome Dennis today with us. Dennis, how are you, my friend?
Hello, Brazil. How are you?
I'm very well. How about yourself?
Good. Well, I love to be in Australia. Look at the sunshine over there.
I know. How's it going in Canada?
Oh, it's getting cold.
Yeah. I have a lot of Canadian friends that actually fly over here because it gets really cold. But you know what? JNS is in Canada, right? And from Canada, you're making it happen, Dennis.
Yeah, actually, it's very cold outside, but very hot inside in JNS right now.
Wow. So, Dennis, 23 years. Wow. I mean, what was missing in those 23 years in your life? And how did you find JNS?
Well, actually, it missed a lot. As you say, I spent 23 years in one company, in one industry. But actually, at that time, I feel, well, I'm going to retire in this company. But, just this 23 years, and actually the last 10 years, really, because I've been promoted from an engineer to the director of the company. Okay. The more you climb up, actually what happens is the more hours I have to work. Okay? All these long hours working that, I really think, asking myself last few years, what am I really doing, Am I really want to do this on the rest of my life?
Right.
So actually 2 years ago, I have an opportunity sitting down in a hotel, listening to our best leader, Samson Lee and Yvonne, They were at Toronto at that time having a presentation. I listened to it, and at that time, I just fall in love with JNS.
Wow.
Once I got JNS, in 2 months, actually, I jumped out of my comfort zone. I quit my job.
That is amazing. Wow.
Well, you will mention that, at that last 20 few years, actually, especially the last 10 years, right. Because as you know, since 2008, the economy is not good. Yeah. So it's so tough, that I was working so hard, double of what I'm working, effort, but unfortunately, it's the economy that control the whole company profit and all that. You really can't get much out, the raise and all that. I spend more time, but unfortunately, you can't control the whole thing. Then I really can't get much out from the raise.
Right.
So that's why, I was thinking, I'm working so hard for somebody else,
Wow.
Why can't I just jump it out to work for myself?
Right.
So that is the last 2 years. When I jump out, when I quit my job, when I joined JNS, I think it's very, very good timing. The timing that I catch, and when JNS is coming into the momentum stage.
Wow.
That's why, I very fast, I travel so many places now. Wow. The company already gave me 4 incentive trip.
Wow. I love the way you explained it last time. 23 years, how many vacations did you take?
Yeah, I don't remember not much, on the first few years, yes, but the last 10 years, I really didn't take much. I only can take like a weekend, a long weekend. I never can have a long vacation.
And in these 2 years in JNS, how is it going?
Well, in this 2 years, actually, once I joined, I make the incentive trip to Cancun. Ooh. And then a few months later, I got a trip to Singapore.
Wow.
And then just in May, last May, I bring my whole team also to Mediterranean cruise.
Wow, that is awesome, Dennis. That's good to hear, man. Because, there's people that are tired. They're tired, they're tired of working, tired of making somebody else's dream reality. And like you said something so powerful. Why don't I just work for me? Why don't I build me, not someone else? And I think that's what people need to hear. I know nowadays, Dennis, to open a traditional business, there's so many risks. Can you explain how JNS provides this opportunity with so much minimal investment?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Before I joined JNS, I was looking for, what can I do? Should I change a job? still continue working, or I should come out to do some investment to open my own store, my own business.
Right.
And once I start investigating, wow, the investment, the cost to put into a traditional business is just so much. And it's no one teaching you. You have no guarantee to be success.
Yes, yes, wow.
That is the main things. Once I know, I understand about the style, the business model about JNS. Wow, this is so powerful that you only need to have very minimum investment, but your biggest investment is your time.
Yes.
That's your time is your investment, and your network is your investment. You invest all that, and actually you can get the outcome way more than what the traditional business can give you.
Yeah, most of the businesses that open, they're closed within the 3rd to 5th year. And it's amazing because there's no structure, there's no how-to, there is no system. Now, what kind of system do we have here, Dennis, in our USGS team?
Well, look at it now, we have all this virtual webinar, we can leverage a lot of leadership, around the world. Actually, before, when I joined this meeting, I just had a Zoom meeting and seminar training with all my team from Vancouver, from US, from Florida, all over the world now.
Yes, that is amazing. And this is what we can do. We're not left alone. When we join, if there's someone here for the first time, they must understand, if I join, well, what's going to happen? You're not going to be alone, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be alone. I was so amazing in the last 2 years. I've met so many people.
Yes.
Even more than what I worked in my own company for 23 years. I think just these 2 years just amazingly changed my life.
Wow. Well, I am very privileged to know you, Dennis. It is an honor, and so many other leaders here in our USGS family. And we thank you also for your leadership.
No, thank you very much, Musu, for having me here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. And hey, stay warm out there, huh?
Definitely, I will. I'm going to fly to Australia soon.
That'll be good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, folks, you heard.
Wow, this is amazing.
Yes.
Okay, JNS is a global system, global business system, right? So they mentioned about Zoom webinar. We have 5 different languages, and coming up will be 6. So 5 languages cover up. Just now we showed an English one, and we will also have Indonesian, Spanish, Mandarin, Cantonese. So 5 languages. So this type of Zoom webinar is part of our system to help us to build up the business globally. Okay, so just now we have a business partner share from Canada, which is Dennis. So now we have 3 partners sharing in this room today. So may I introduce her to you? The first one is Dee. She's from Indonesia. And the second one is Ashna from And then last but not least, Jessie, also from Indonesia. So you're the first one to start. You can start with your own language first, and then maybe just give us a simple English one. Alright? Thank you.
Halo, selamat sore semuanya. Perkenalkan, nama saya Rianti. Saya berasal dari Indonesia. Saya kerja di Hong Kong sudah hampir 8 tahun. Saya punya cerita diri saya pribadi. Saya kerja di Hong Kong, saya punya teman. Setelah itu teman baik saya menyuruh saya untuk pinjam uang di bank. Tapi setelah dapat uang itu dia lari. Dan saya harus setiap bulan bayar bank sendiri. Lepas itu saya bertemu dengan teman saya bernama Vina. Dia kenalkan dengan bisnis ini, namanya JNS, bisnis JNS. Pertama saya nggak yakin apa saya bisa ikut dalam bisnis, karena selama di Hong Kong saya bukan kerja seperti ini, cuma sebagai bersih-bersih, cuci baju, masak, seperti itu. Setelah itu saya setiap minggu datang ke sini, ikut training, dan dengan dibantu leader-leader yang sangat bagus, jadi saya tahu bagaimana caranya untuk join di bisnis ini untuk sukses, untuk menyelesaikan semua masalah saya, cita-cita saya, dan uang-uang saya yang dibawa oleh teman saya dengan gabung di bisnis ini, saya yakin pasti uang saya bisa balik dan saya bisa lebih sukses. Terima kasih. And now I'm speaking in English. Hello, good afternoon everybody. My name is Rianti. I come from Indonesia. I'm working in Hong Kong as a helper, working in Hong Kong almost 8 years now. And I have a sad story about myself. Before I have a good friend, then she asked me to borrow money from bank with my document. But after I get the money, she took away and ran away until now. And I cannot make a report with police because I don't have any evidence. So I must resolve with my problem by myself. Every month I must pay with the bank. Then after that I talked with another friend named Vina. She told me, if you want to resolve your problem, you can join in this business, JNS. From first time, I don't believe because I never try about business. Because every Sunday I'm only like a depression because remember about my lost money. Every month must pay with bank. So after Vina told me, I come here every Sunday. I'm follow training from our best leader. Then after that I know, oh, I believe I can do it. I believe I can, if I'm joined in JNS, I can get my lost money, I can get my future, I can get my dream, I will come true. I believe about that. So every Sunday, I come here, I learn. I never retired right now because I become very happy, very excited. Yes, like maybe mobile no battery, but now more power battery like that. So I thank so much for everyone. Then I will share with everyone and with my family also in Indonesia. I will share with them also. Thank you.
Thank you, Lee.
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aisha. I came from Indonesia. I work here in Hong Kong. Yeah, almost 8 years. Yeah, almost 8 years here.
You can start sharing in Indonesian.
She not good speaking.
It's okay. It's okay. Just
try.
It's okay. All partners. Doesn't matter.
Just your own story.
Yeah, it's because just I want to thanks to Juvi to introduce me to this trainers. So yeah, from the time I just make a kind of like a dream, kind of like maybe I can settle down my problems. Yeah, it's just like, you know, for 8 years I'm staying here in Hong Kong, working here in Hong Kong, but I still haven't settled down my things. Like I haven't enough money to going back home. So once I come to this JNS, I just believe that maybe this is my way to resolve my problems.
Yes.
You're very hardworking, I can see that.
You can do it. You can do it.
Alright, thank you. Just this is my
Jessie? Thank you.
Hello, good evening. I'm Jessie. I'm 36 years old. I'm single mother for the 11 years old boy.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm working in Hong Kong almost. Maybe this year is coming to 9 years. Yeah, I have a very, very dark backside. So that time is very dark, and I don't know, I can't remember that. So, and then these few years, I start learning, like, I want to make my dream because I'm a backbone for my family. I take care of my parents and my sister. All I take care. So I'm a backbone. you know, my son is have a growth problem, meaning he have a health problem. Every month I spend a lot of money for my son because doctors say he need something like, you know, like what the metabolism his body is not good, so he have very slow growth, and he keeps small like that. I always, and then you know, it's I'm a mother. You will do anything for your son, right?
Yes.
That's why. And then I spread my money. This is my family, and this is for my own. Because I have a school here. I school for beauty makeup artists. Yeah. Every Sunday, I go to school, and then after that, nothing. Now I finished my school. I finished 2 times school, and then I can make money from that. After wake up in the morning, I do my it's part time. I think this is part time, right? And then okay, suddenly she said, "You want to join me? I think you're very busy. Can you join me?" Join what? I said like that. Because I'm very busy with my things.
Okay.
If you have time, you can follow me. I said, what kind is this? You can sit down and listen yourself. Okay, if I have time, I will follow you. I said like that. And I come here, I listen. Oh, you know, the truth. I don't know what kind is this, right?
Yes.
And then I say, I want to. I'm not join here because I need the money. I join here because the product. I want to help my son to grow. That is first. And then I listen this. Oh, is it possible for my son? I'm not thinking about the money. Is it possible for my son? And okay, I try because last time I also followed like TNC or what did that one. I also buy that things, but you know my son is not very fast absorb that what is that, the vitamin or what is that. So I try all the things. So I come here, I listen this one, and then Mr. What?
Gary.
Yesterday, last day, and explain this one. Maybe this also I can make my dream also, because I want to make something like my own business in Indonesia. Maybe because I'm a beauty makeup artist, so maybe this product also come to my salon, right? And then, okay lah, I join you and follow there, because after my part time in 3 o'clock, maybe I'm free, right? So I sit down here with the rest and then listen you talking. Yeah, that is my dream. I hope my dream will come true, because this next year I will go back home Indonesia.
Oh.
Hear from me. Thank you.
There's a system you can learn from.
Yeah.
Right? Even when you back home to Indonesia, you also learn from our USGS global system. All right. So thank you very much for sharing today. Please be seated. So after all the sharings and all the presentation, I'm sure you have a lot of queries in your mind. Want to ask your friend who brought you here, right? So shall we take a break? Maybe 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, we'll come back. We will have another very exciting training. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. See you soon.
Okay, I just want to give some comments. Okay.